Ava to come over. I'm going to have to get Ava to come over.
Hi, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from wisdomseekers.net. And in the next little while, we will have a .net back. So, but in the meantime, feel free to reach out to Facebook or wherever. I think Facebook has my email and my telephone number. Don't call me, I won't answer, but you can text. And I'm more than happy to tell you what's going on and et cetera, et cetera. And if Instagram and YouTube as well, feel free. I have had people reach out through YouTube, so I know it works. And this is Maddie with I am so not with it. I totally forgot we're supposed to be on today. So Maddie with
Mystic Moon Mama.
yeah, Mystic Moon Mama, but it's Maddie's mindful meditation. I got it. I've only been doing it for how many years?
I know. I think it's been like 4 years now,
It's getting a little long.
maybe even five.
I have no idea. I
I'm gonna
know.
have to go back in my journal and look because I've been reading, going back and reading stuff in
Okay.
my journal. And,
Yeah, well, for me, it's like a year. So
oh,
with
I know, me too. It doesn't feel
yeah,
that long. Time is just
yeah.
flying right by for sure.
But I know we've been playing around with Wisdom Seekers as a .net for quite a while. So yeah, see, yeah, it's interesting. I think I finally landed on a really good webmaster.
Yeah.
I'll find out. So we were going to talk about energy updates, and you have some interesting stuff, right?
Well, it's short and sweet.
Yeah, we're never short and sweet.
So it says we're currently moving through the eclipse season,
Yeah, which is tough.
which is from April 19th to May 7th. So next Mother's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day is Saturday.
Mother's Day. No, the 7th is Mother's Day.
Is that Sunday?
I believe so.
I have no idea.
The next, it's the eclipse in one of the moons, I'm sure. New moon, maybe?
No, no. Let me check. I know it's a lunar eclipse.
Well, maybe that's what it is.
Well, yeah, but that could be a new moon or some. It could be new moon or full moon.
But anyways, it's also Mercury retrograde from April 21st to May 14th.
Shh, shh, shh.
Oh boy, I've been having a lot of issues with that Mercury retrograde this time around. Normally, it doesn't bother me whatsoever, but I've had glitches, I've had things break down, I've had appointments that are not just miscommunications of everything. It's
Yeah, yeah.
This has been a real brutal one.
And
My
not
young
just.
lady that does the pillows that I get done, so her machine broke down. And she said it never breaks down. And I said, well, I don't know if you're into this or not. I said, but I'm blaming Mercury retrograde on that. And she comes back, she goes, oh, thank you for understanding. Yes, that's what I know. It's Mercury retrograde.
And you're not the only one that messages me and says, "What's going on?"
Yeah, it's just, this one has been bad.
Okay.
And then what else do we have? Sorry, we have post retrograde ends May 31st. So
Yeah,
we'll
there's a
still have
shadow.
the energies of Mercury
Yeah.
retrograde.
The shadows, oh, Mercury retrograde. Yeah. I was thinking the shadow of the eclipse can go up to 6 months sometimes.
Yeah, they were saying that too, that the energies of the eclipse is going to be going on for at least 3 months after. So
Yes.
we'll just be getting cleared of that, and we're going to go right back into them again in October, November, I think.
Uh-huh. Usually there's spring and fall.
There's just never
Moon is at full size.
there's no end to this stuff. I'm
Yeah.
exhausted.
Well, it's way back in 87. What did they have? They had a sort of a reset energy. I forget the name. It was a huge thing globally, and that at that point people said, "Oh, we decided we're going to do what we're doing." And because usually by now we would be in Armageddon, the end of the end, rocks falling out of the sky, oceans bubbling up, buildings falling down, total end. But we decided we're going to do it the hard way because it's never been done before on our planet.
Oh, good
So,
for us.
yeah. So 2000 came, the end of the world. 2012 came, end of the world. And I noticed that each time that the end of the world came, the energies got stronger and stronger. And I remember at 2012, the so many people were going, "I'm not going to believe in it anymore. Nothing happened." I'm thinking, just watch. This Something happened. We're right at it. David, what's his name? Shoot. Anyhow, he says this should be basically over by 25.
That's what I hear too. Although I've heard it's going to start this year, heading in that direction.
David Wilcox.
That's funny.
Oh, but yeah, I'm not convinced. But if it would start to head in that direction, I would really like it. But I still think
Here it is. We're supposed to be starting to head in that direction.
so. So that's why right
Good.
now we feel like we're a dog in a dog's mouth being shaken like it does a yeah. I think most of us feel that way, honestly. We're being shaken alive. All the that's coming out. People saying, "Why? Why? I've done so much work." Yeah, but this is the last little bit, and you can't take it with you. It would.
Yeah.
I kind of okay with I could take a bit of it with me, but yeah,
Yeah.
it is tough. I mean,
It is. It is. It's like it's the energies are.
exhausting. You want to go to sleep half the time, and then you get to bed, you can't sleep till 3 in the morning.
Oh, a few nights I was like that, 3 o'clock in the morning, still wide awake, and then you fall asleep, and then I'm awake at 6, and
Yeah,
toss and turn and toss and turn, and it's like I'm so happy summer's coming around because the sun will be up. I can get up and go sit outside and just enjoy the morning.
yeah. And who says that? Dr. Burker? He says, get up with the sun, get as much sun as you can, because that will set your circadian rhythms. And my circadian rhythms is I wake up every 2 hours. Well, last night I didn't, but the night before, I had 5 different sleep periods. I know
No,
because I follow my watch.
I have been sleeping pretty solid the last couple of nights. I'll fall asleep about 10:30, 11, and I'll wake up about 6:30. So
That's
that's pretty good.
that's good. And I always try to go to sleep by 11.
Mm.
By 1 o'clock, I might be getting there.
Hmm.
And usually it's not a big deal because I can sleep until 8:30, 9, 10 if I'm really tired
Hmm.
generally, but not this week. This week I've had too many appointments. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a busy week for me too.
You should show your flowers off.
Well, they are so beautiful, aren't they?
They are lovely. Some of my favorite flowers in there too.
So my sister's very good friend sent them for well, those of you that know me will know that it's my daughter's celebration of life on Saturday. So she sent them for that.
And it's a 6 month anniversary too.
And yes, 6 month anniversary was on the 24th, and also on Saturday will have been her 38th birthday.
Yeah.
So I'm just throwing her a big beach party.
Which is because she lived for being outdoors.
She loved the beach. She was there as much as she could possibly be there.
Exactly. And either there or in the woods.
Yeah, and we can't light fires in the woods, so the
Well,
beach
yeah,
is.
and the woods are up and down, the woods are vertical around here, so
Yeah,
the beach is
yeah.
a better choice.
So yeah, and then we're gonna. She has two friends, Angela and Jen, that are done so much to help me through everything. I think I could have gotten through any of this without their help. Their technology, their computer technology, their words,
They're
their
just really,
knowledge.
both of them have extremely kind hearts.
Hmm.
So,
And so Jen and Angela are going to do a ceremony, a beach ceremony at the end of the day, with a fire, and hope that she comes through as she did on the last ceremony that they did when she passed away. It
I'm
was
sure she will.
it
She's
was
very,
just amazing. There was a huge ball of light around the sun, and from the sun coming right down in the middle of their circle was a beam
yeah,
of light.
she's a very powerful individual. And Angela and Jen and you are very highly evolved people. So I think that's a given.
So I'm anxious to. I really hope somebody will be able to capture on film her appearance,
Yeah, that should be cool.
like the beam of light that they caught
And
the last.
what time for people who are in this local area?
I thought about 5 o'clock, but it's seeming more and more we'll probably do it between 4 and 4:30.
That's a
It
good.
depends how many, because I know there's going to be an awful lot of people. I've been looking at some of the comments that have been made, and there's people coming from far and wide.
Well, she affected a lot of people.
I'm pretty sure the hotel industry is going, what the hell? Why are we so busy this weekend?
Well, that's pretty cool. And also tell people it's a potluck because that's the
It
kind.
is a potluck because there's just going to be too many people there. I know that.
Well, it's not just that; it's also an honor of Destiny because she was that. That's the kind of community she was. It was okay. We will all share in it.
And that's exactly the way that she would have wanted it done. I'm sure some people might not agree with me, but
Well, they don't know Destiny,
my
then, do
daughter,
they?
my daughter and I'm planning it. So
Yeah. Well, I actually was one of the ones that suggested potluck because that is who she is.
yeah.
And
And I'm also asking for people to bring a flower so that we can lay it in the lake after the ceremony.
that's pretty cool. I didn't know that part.
Well, oh, no. My friend Pat suggested it. She said that she was in Hawaii one time and that they were doing a celebration for a baby.
Yeah.
And they went out into the middle of the lake and let go a bunch of flowers.
I can guarantee I'm not going in any lake.
Um, well, I said, are we even going to have a lake to put anything
The
in?
water is
So low,
way down.
pretty low. So I said, Angela, I think we're going to have to go for a mud bath.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. Or maybe get some big wide shoes.
Oh, it's just mud. It'll wash off.
uh, yeah, not doing that. I can
It'll be
just
a
see.
little chilly, I'm sure. Well, it's going to be 27 degrees that on Saturday.
Yeah, I
That
can
was
see.
another thing too. That
Oh,
was
that
another thing too. It started out at 17 degrees, cloudy with possible rain showers, and I just went, no, you better give us a nice day. So the next time I looked, it was going to be sunny and 20. Then it was 22 and sunny. Then it was 24 and sunny. Now it's 27 and sunny. And the weather pattern has changed on all of the days around that, except for Saturday, has stayed the same.
that would be cool. Going from 14 degrees. to 27 degrees, people are going to be so hot.
I warned everybody. I said it's going to be a scorcher, so dress for summer.
Well, dress in layers because you can take them off.
Well, we're not starting till 2 in the afternoon, so I think the heat will be plenty to go.
Yeah, probably. But and it doesn't go, the sun doesn't go down till 8 now, right?
Yeah, and the beach is right in the sun right till sunset. So,
Mm-hmm. Then you can show everybody the mountain too, with the face in the mountain. Because a
the,
lot of people can't see it until you point it out to them.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The face or the bison, the bull, the buffalo.
I where's the buffalo?
Oh, I'll show you. I have a picture of it. I'll send it to you.
Because the face, because the face, I know where the face is, but the buffalo, I don't know.
Oh, see, somebody told me about the face, and I never noticed that there was a face until this person mentioned it to me.
Yeah, most people don't, right? Because
No, it's like, oh, so it's like right in the side of the mountain, right? You can
yeah,
see.
you can't miss it once you see it.
It's like a side view of a face, right? The
Definitely
nose.
big
Yeah,
nose. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I know where it is then, and yes, I can point that out.
Okay. Because a lot of people don't know that, and that's such a cool part of our lore, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where it is, so otherwise we could bring a picture of it with the
I
with.
think I have a picture of it, by the way, because that's what somebody pointed out to me was off my picture. Sorry, I'm just grabbing. So people have been coming around with such heartwarming. This is another
That's beautiful, right? Yeah.
with a little a poem that he wrote, and the very last line is a tribute to a person younger than I, of whom I knew so little. May you forever be in the hearts of those still here.
And the thing about that is that's even now, from the instant she passed over, the energy around her sort of bloomed and got bigger and bigger, and she's touching more people now than even before.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be totally amazed. I'm worried about parking because I don't think there's going to be enough parking. They
We
might be parking down the highway.
There's a lot of parking there. I assumed that, oh well, if there's a lot of
Well,
people
there is
there.
across the way too, where the Elks, that where the ball diamonds are. There's
Yeah,
parking there
up
also.
up up on the at the up the hill, yeah.
Oh, up there too, but that's kind of a ways for people to walk if
Well,
they're.
I think there's a path that comes down right across the.
Oh, and say we never even thought we should have done a shuttle or something.
Well, the thing is, the young people can park up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that half of town is going to be there, but I'm pretty sure the majority of them will walk.
Yeah, because
Because it's
if you
not a
take the
not far
railway
walk.
track, it's not that far actually.
Well, even if you go on the highway, it's not that far.
Yeah, no, I think the railway track's even shorter.
Mm.
At least that's what I've been told. I've never done it.
Well, I see lots of people crossing the railway tracks, but I have never done it either.
But half part of the way there is pathways. Quite a bit of the way there's pathways, I understand.
Hmm.
And with
Good to
Jen was
know.
here, she'd tell me if there was a pathway. I think there's a pathway all the way from there to Canoe. But
Yeah, there is.
okay, so I mean that's an easy, for a lot of people it's quite easy. Or bike, I think you can bike them too, can't you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. As long as I get a parking spot, I don't really care. I need to get one that says reserved for mom in case we need to run out and get stuff, right? We need at least one parking spot that we can
I would
keep.
do that.
So
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow I'll go out and then trying to find a guest book. Who would think trying to find a guest book could be so hard to find?
Wouldn't they have it at Staples?
Yes, that was the last place that I looked at and the only place that had it. I looked at 5 other places.
Huh. I wouldn't even know where else to go.
And so I'll go do that tomorrow. My ex is going to be in town today, so tomorrow morning we'll meet for coffee and do all some last minute details. And yeah, I'm gonna be very happy when this week is over.
It's going to be a long week, that's for sure.
A busy one.
Yeah. Hang on. I just got a call from somebody that I need to tell her that I will call her back.
Can you do that? And I'm going to read the rest of my little update.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It says, observe as the memories flow through. The universe is showing you a cinematic slideshow of your old life as you prepare for the rebirthing of your life. It's time for the phoenix to rise. So that's what we were talking about before about the karmic endings, karma coming to an end,
Mm-hmm.
new life starting.
And all my dailies are basically saying that. The last 2 days have been talking about love and that
Mm-hmm.
it's self-love and community love, not community love, that too.
Collective, but yeah,
But also that energy between you and the love, you're opposite.
yeah.
You know how we all want to fall in love, and I don't think it matters if you're male or female. And I think it's actually time for that to happen for light workers. At least
Mm,
that's what cards are saying. And in my readings, I'm getting the same thing. And so, like, also, Melanie got married.
yeah.
My daughter's getting married, and the guy is really cool. And there's another marriage, but I can't remember whose. But Melanie just got married. No, another one beside the two. There's a third marriage somewhere. Vero's getting married.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
in October.
oh, good for her.
Yeah, and
I guess the fishing wasn't so bad, hey?
yeah. They're on a cruise right now, so yes, it was perfect.
Oh, good for her. I'm so happy for her.
And all of these people have had years of not having.
Yeah.
So it's if that's happening, and I've never have people around me getting married, never.
Mm.
So that's
I
pretty.
know, yeah. I hear a lot of that too with all of the YouTube things that I listen to. They're talking about lots of love going around, lots of marriages, engagements.
And it's real stuff. It's not like, oh, well, you're a karma problem. It's real love.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Well, that's because we're coming to the end of the karmic relationship status, I guess, and going into the real, true
Yeah.
heart work.
And it is heart. It is from the heart. And when I work with people, it's always the heart that we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. And you don't expect, you say, well, I've worked for years, like me, I've been doing this for eons, since the 70s. And still I've got stuff to clear out, but it is. I'm sure we'll continue to work anyhow, but I don't think it'll be so painful.
I hope not.
Yeah, because those last ditch stuff that they were
Well,
shaking.
and I think that is along with the karmic crap
Mm-hmm.
also is going unhappiness. More happiness is coming in apparently.
And I get I get the joy card all the time. What I class is the joy card all the time, and I will never find it looking for it, but I call it's my sun card, and I call that my joy card because that's the core of you that's strong and believes and knows that everything will eventually turn out for the best. It's that inner
Mm-hmm.
knowing that you're going to be fine. It might mean that you die first, but you're still going to be fine. I know that's not funny.
Just depends on how you look at that.
Yeah, well, I've talked to a lot of people that wish they were on the other side. So,
I can get that.
mm,
But anyways, so I'm going to continue. It says, you are not who you once were. Your experiences have opened your mind to a higher consciousness. The universe is helping you to see through different perspectives so you may take responsibility and make informed choices and decisions. Everyone is tying up loose ends in one way or another before moving into a new path.
Yep.
We need this so we are prepared to live through a world that will be struggling to find a new foundation and identity all of next year.
The thing is, we're going
Oh,
from,
so all of next year we're going to be struggling to find our identities.
but the thing is, we're going from the third to the fifth, right? The landscape, the emotional landscape more than the physical landscape, the mental landscape is not going to be the same. And so we're going to struggle because we're going to try to fit it into the third dimensional thinking. And yeah, no, not going to work.
Right.
And some of us have got some fifth dimensional thinking, and it does not jive with the third dimension. It does not work. I know because there's some of my thinking is fifth dimensional, and people go, okay, I'm not sure how that works.
No, I hear you.
Mm-hmm. And and that's one of the things I keep telling people is know where you want to land, but broaden your viewpoint because we don't keep the blinders on anymore. We can't.
Mm-hmm.
So before you go on, the what's his name? Uh, Lee Harris. He
Mm-hmm.
says influx of light illuminating both joy and the shadow in equal, which is exactly that, right? We're moving into the joy, and as long as we can keep our eye on that carrot that they put in front of donkeys to keep them going. Well, if we can keep our eye on the carrot in front of our noses, we should be okay. So does she have anything more to say or?
No, that was it. That was, I said it, mine was short and sweet.
Okay, and then he says active power of hope and its rising presence on earth. And you do see that. You see a lot of idiocy too. And I don't know if that's a word, but it is now.
Well, I'm sure we all know what you mean.
And I'm going, I can't say who or what it was because I don't want to get into trouble, but these professors have doctorates and they're saying this.
Oh, just because you got this and that does not make you the smartest person in the world.
Uh, and, uh, and I'm looking at what they wrote and I going, wow. But I have no words for it because it's so, yeah, it's just no words for it. But it has to do with eating meat and being woke.
I think I read something about that.
You mean with your woke, you're white? I mean, with you eat meat, you're white.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't read that.
These are professors saying that. If you, it's eating meat is white.
Woke and
No, you're not woke if you eat meat. Uh, colonialism, and there's another thing, but I can't remember what. Okay, these are professors. I'm sorry, it just blew my mind. Okay, and then there's force versus grace, a choice we make collectively and individually, which is spirit. Well, light workers are going to choose to do things with grace, right? Most of the time, because sometimes we're going to be crabby, and that's just all it is. But force, there is quite a yeah.
Well, I'm mostly peace, love, and light, and a little go.
Yeah, yeah. And that's
Blank yourself.
that's the boundaries, right? We're putting up our boundaries. So the danger and slow death of judgmental energies. I think personally that the judgment card, when I get the judgment card,
Mm-hmm.
that it's switching around to the judgment is, hey, we're doing it, we're making it, so it's all good. The judgment is that the things are working in your favor, and you're
Mm-hmm.
coming into the light and seeing more. So yeah, and there are a lot of people. Wasn't it you that said? No, it wasn't you. Dolores Cannon. Do you know she talks about the shadow people,
Right.
and she
Yeah,
said,
she's been coming up a lot lately on stuff that I'm listening to.
yeah, she's pretty. Well, she's on the other side, but she's pretty amazing. But one of the things she said that all these people, like people who would be using force and things like that, they would be shadow people. They're not actual souls, which makes me go, well, that would be nice because I'd hate for people, real people, to be like that. So, and the next one is allowing the messages we need to hear and see. I think most people are getting to that point, really. I,
Mm-hmm.
I know you do, and I know people I talk to are, and it's it might take you a few minutes to go, oh yeah, I get it, aha. But
Mm-hmm.
once it's pointed out to most people, they're no problem. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. And yes, I agree. Everybody needs boundaries. Everybody needs to allow things to tell them no, or just slide off your back or over your head. And awakening the visibility of the next level of human consciousness. That one, you can't see it until you're ready. And that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
And visionaries and change makers, supercharge mode. That I agree with, because I noticed that with the energies coming in, that the people around me are becoming more telepathic, more empathic, and the people who worked at it for years, they're becoming even more so. And I noticed that with you actually, that you're, when I asked, well, what do you want to do some readings, you do, and you're really good. And 2 years ago, would you have done it? Not likely.
Well, I don't think I'm very good. I just,
But that's the thing. We're all upgrading our abilities, right?
hmm.
And that's
Well,
well,
that is true. As much as I don't think that that what I pull on the cards is relevant, it usually ends up being pretty relevant
it really does, yeah. So
for the
like,
collective and even as a one-on-one.
yeah, because I just pull some stuff out of here, and so as a collective, we're going through this. I know there's a way out. I just don't know how, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got. I'll read that one last because it's a cute one. And then I got the Wheel of Fortune, which, what I've been saying, we're moving up. We're moving into another vibration. We're moving to a higher vibration. And the best card of all is, of course, the Nine of Cups, which is being on cloud nine. But for everybody who's watching, it's a wish card.
You said it's a wish card?
Yes, make a wish.
Oh,
I love it when I get the wish card and I can give it out to people, because that's fun. That's fun stuff.
yeah.
Oh, my daughter, she just asked. My daughter, one of my daughters is looking for a new job, and there's one she really wants, and she wants to know. She wants to know because she did the fourth interview on Monday
Mm-hmm.
or Tuesday, and she wants to know if I got any feelings about it yet.
Oh,
And
well, I've been hearing stuff about that too. If you're going for that job that you want, you're going to get it.
That's good because she wants this job. And there's another job that was a lot easier, a little less pay, but she didn't want the easy job. She wanted a job that hike your hair straight back. So, go for what you're dreaming about right now. Really, honestly, because we have put in the effort. And the pendulum always has to swing back. And for what, I don't know how many years, 10, 15 years, the pendulum has been, no, you can't have that. But I think it's swinging to the other side for, yeah, it's time you get what you want. It's time you get what you need. So
That would be nice. That would be nice.
it would be. And people don't want as much as they think they want. They want what everybody wants, good relationships.
Well, good relationship and to be happy and
Yeah. But I mean, all forms of relationships, good relationships with
yeah.
The neighbor
Mm-hmm.
and good relationships with your dog and good relationships. Oh, well, have you seen all the videos out there with their dogs?
Yes, I sent you a few too that are
Oh
pretty.
yeah, yeah. Anyhow, I have talked a good deal of the time. I will I will let you go into your meditation.
And hey, it's a new one today.
You wrote that new, right? I'm going to hear this one.
I totally forgot that it's a new one because it's been so long since I've had a new one.
Yeah, but that's another sign and that's another thing I keep getting is that it's the end of a cycle, end of a cycle, end of a cycle, which it means beginning of a new one, right?
Yeah, yeah, well, that's usually what happens when one thing ends, a new one begins.
How much do you want to bet that when we get to the other side of this eclipse, that time becomes more and more irrelevant? Not that you won't be at your your appointments on time. That's a different thing than being time. But
Mm-hmm.
like we're going to live more in the now than we have been living for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So that should be really interesting. I've always wondered how that will actually work. And I have a clue because yesterday was years ago and tomorrow I can't feature. So I spend a lot of time not even knowing what day it is.
Oh, goodness sakes. Is that like something to do with the planets too? Because me too. I've been 1 or 2 days a week of myself for about 4 days now. I'm
Yeah,
panicking because I'm thinking I've got to get this done by this day. And people are looking at me and they're like, well, it's only Tuesday. Like,
yeah,
what?
no, no, that
No, it's not.
yeah, that's because we're running out of time, literally, not out of reality, out of time. And I'm going to let that go before you burn yourself. So
Oh,
namaste,
there's
namaste.
a lot to go.
Oh, okay. But I will talk to you on the flip side. And thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you so much, as always.
Well, it's been a blast anyhow.
I'm gonna have to go back in my journals. We'll have to do a celebration for my one for the 5th year anniversary or something.
That would be a good idea. Yeah. Okay.
Talk to you later. So we just take a little smudge, a little Palo Santo, do some energy clearing, ask the angels to come in and join us on our meditation, and I'd like to thank them for giving me the mindset to write a new meditation. It's been so long. So I would like you to invite you to please settle into the surface beneath you. Make sure you have nothing to do for the rest of your day. Sink yourself down into your seat, bed, bath, wherever you are most comfortable. Take in a deep breath. Bring it down into your belly. Bring it past your throat, into your chest. Feel your belly rise and gently fall on your exhale. You can feel your body relaxing with each deep breath you take. Bring your breath back to its normal rhythm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Concentrate on each breath. Clear your mind. Start by visualizing the top of your head swirling with a beautiful golden, glittery vortex of light. This vortex funnels down into the top of your head, creating a tingling sensation that surges down into your body, giving you goosebumps that travel from the top of your head down into your throat, your chest, stomach, legs, and out your feet into the air, only to float back up to the top of your head, cocooning you in the beautiful golden light from the vortex, relaxing you even further into your seat. You take in another deep breath, bringing this beautiful light down into your heart. See it pulsating into every vein and valve with each beat. You can't help but feel the most powerful sensation of love go through you with each in-breath. On your exhale, you see this beautiful golden light flow out and around you, filling you with so much love. Slowly, a vision comes to your mind. You're walking down a path. Your feet are bare, and the path is made of the softest sand that tickles as it squishes up through your toes. There are beautiful, lush trees all around you, giving shade from the sun shining brightly above. You can feel the warmth from the rays finding their way through the leaves, gently touching your skin, letting you feel so calm, relaxed. You can feel your body soften a bit more. You take in a deep breath. The air is so crisp and clean. It feels so fresh in your lungs. You give a big sigh of gratitude for this moment in time. You continue down the path, gazing in awe at all of the different plant life around you. From beautiful trees to overgrown ferns to a wide variety of wildflowers of all sizes and colors. The air carries an aroma so intoxicating that you just stop in your tracks to take in a few deep breaths, bringing it into your heart, filling you with an even higher level of love and joy that you already carry deep in your soul, far exceeding anything you have ever felt. The path gently veers to the right. A clearing emerges that leads to a large meadow. Once again, there are wildflowers all around you. Bees and butterflies are flitting from one flower to the next, each of them collecting so much pollen that it's dragging down their flight abilities. But they eventually fly away, only to be replaced with new fresh bees and butterflies. You gaze up in time to see a beautiful bald eagle fly over you. He soars ever so gently through the skies. He floats slowly down towards you, gliding over you. He ever so graciously gifts you one of his feathers, landing it right next to you. This is one of the most powerful moments of your life. You hold the feather close to your heart as tears of gratitude take over you, leaving you feeling so much love that your heart could explode. You glance up to see the eagle coming down, circle you once more, gently touching you with his wing before taking flight back to the forest. You close your eyes, take in a deep breath. You're filled with so much gratitude. On you exhale, you open your eyes to see the most hypnotizing sunset. The colors are deep and so vivid. You take in another deep breath, bringing even more gratitude and love for all of the beauty and gifts Gaia has to offer in your heart. With that, I'd like to ask you to slowly come back. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your shoulders. Take in a nice deep breath and exhale. And welcome back. I would like to thank you so much for being here this evening. As always, so much gratitude and love for you. Push that like button. I think that would really help Elijah's YouTube channel, from what I hear. And with that, my heart feels your heart, and please don't forget to spread the love.